Hello fellow readers, I'm Stephanie and welcome back to my channel and welcome for more Pride content. Today I'm going to be opening and reviewing a book box that is solely a queer book box. So that is Rainbow Crate. So what I've done is I bought two of their previous past boxes as well as one more book that I was interested in. I'm going to read and review all of these book boxes to make you aware of them as well as see if you are interested in them. So that being said, let's get started opening the book boxes. So the book that I got was Marvellous Light. This book is all about like old-timey England, and I think our main character is part of like this special magical society, and his mentor there is actually killed. He is going on this journey to figure out what happened to his mentor, and during that he is in this kind of rivalry with another individual who is in the society. And so I'm hoping for some like rivalry or enemies to lovers, male romance here, as well as I just love this time period for the setting, and anything magic I'm here for. So I am very excited for this book. So next I am going to open this one. All right. So we've got a cute little artist here, and this looks like it is a holder for your different art supplies. This is one of the characters from the Meet Cute Diary, which I have not yet read, but it looks so adorable and it's definitely on my to be read list. Let's check out the next item. Oh, okay. We have a little jar here. Ooh, all right. It says, "There were moments when I sorely wished to be free of the confines of this body, the expectations it seemed to carry." And this is The Brilliant Death. So that is an adorable little like wooden top jar. So the next item that we have are these little book sleeves, arm sleeves. These little arm sleeves that tell a little story. I can tell you now, I am not gonna use these. Either way, these are based on And They Lived. The next item we have is a magnet. This magnet is based on The Mermaid, the Witch, and the Sea. The last item we have in here is a little metal bookmark, and this is based on The Love Study. It says, "This is Declan. He left his last boyfriend at the altar, so watch out." And it's super cute. I'm assuming it has something to do with a podcast or something. And it has a bunch of really adorable books on it. Like, for example, I can see One Last Stop over here. So I'm thinking those are all different Pride related books on there, and I love that. Oh, I was mistaken. There is also a little flag in here as well. This is actually the March book box for March 2022. It looks like they have a bunch of really helpful things on here. They have nonfiction books of the month, charity spotlight, information about the fandoms and like what representation are in each of the fandoms books, and then a whole bunch of queer releases in the month. So that is awesome. I love how helpful this little thing is. We have a little note from the author here. We have some cute artwork. And then the book that we got is And They Lived. This book sounds like it's kind of about our main character who is in this transitioning period of his life. He is going off to college, trying to get an apprenticeship against his ex-best friend. So things are a little bit rough and things are changing, but he bumps into what he thinks is possibly the love of his life. Our main character is really trying to find himself, and he has like body dysmorphia and just like doesn't believe that he's deserving of his happily ever after. But then he meets this other guy who just seems to be the love of his life. And so it's all about, is he ready to accept this love? Is this other individual ready to give their love? And it just sounds like it's going to be an emotional but hopefully happy ending to the story. So I am very excited about reading this. Now we can open our last one. This month's theme is Friends to Lovers. It looks like it is the April 2022 edition. Here is our print. We have this very fluffy book cover here. This is based on The Charm Offensive, which I do still have to read, but it seems really interesting. We have a semi-Disney looking logo up here. We have some knights on the sides. One of our guys has a crown, so maybe a prince. Some film stuff around here. So I'm thinking that this is some kind of like acting related book, and that just looks so adorable. So I'll definitely have to get to that book soon. The first thing we have is our monthly pin. This is based on Leia on the Offbeat. I have not heard of that book, but maybe I'll have to check it out. Next we have a super adorable little keychain, and it says, "I love you so much, I can't fucking breathe." It looks like this is from Nothing Burns as Bright as You. We have Noah's paper clips from Noah Can't Even. Not for sitting on, for corners of paper. Banana paper clips. I feel like this is probably a super cute idea if I understood the reference. I don't, so I will have to learn more about this. We have a little sticker that says, "I keep my dad jokes in a dad-a-base." That is so cute. The last gift that we have in here is a little phone stand that you can put together, and it says, "You are seen, you are precious, and you are so, so loved." So this one is from the Passing Playbook. As with the other books, we do have that little signature book plate here and our artwork with the letter from the author. So that is very cool. And the book this month is Nothing Burns as Bright as You. It sounds like this book is all about two girls who were best friends, and then they kind of delved into a little bit more. And it's gonna be all about that and what happens at the end of this. And then another thing to note while I was looking at these is that apparently there is a monthly ebook that comes with each of these as well. The book for The Marvelous Light in November was Bloody Spade, which is all about a group has leaked magic into the human world, and can these humans stop them before it's too late? And They Lived's book was Villainous. It sounds like in this world there are 3 different classes: Seelie, Unseelie, and Human, and our main character is trying to decide whether to believe their morally gray friend or to not trust them. The book for the Nothing Burns as Bright as You, which is the April book, was In Dad Jokes and Pine Cones. It sounds like this is a romance between 2 single fathers, and it has lots of dad jokes, steamy times, and a boatload of baggage. I did receive one more Rainbow Crate box after the initial filming, so I am just going to splice the video of me opening it into this video. So as you can see, it had this adorable rainbow paper, and the theme of the month is "The Future is Queer," as you can see on their little newspaper. We did get a little like koozie kind of thing for your tall mugs, like your Starbucks cups. There was this adorable like fold up straw in here. You can like take it up out of the box, screw it together, make it all long and everything, and then it's nice and safe for later. That is the monthly magnet. Next thing we have here is 2 plates.
Um, it kind of gives me like Where's Waldo vibes with all the characters in there, so that's fun. And then this was a huge tapestry, too big for the screen, obviously, so I'll cut a video of that in later. And then now's when we get to the little book goodies. So we had that letter from the author, we have all of those signatures, and then here is the book itself. This book is like an anthology with a bunch of different stories in here from different authors. So I'm just really excited to read it. This is aggressively orange, which is so funny, but I'm very excited to try that book. All right, and then here is the big tapestry. As you can see, both of the cats are trying to figure out what this new thing is.
So now that I've had time to read all of the books, I want to give just a final overview of Rainbow Crate and my thoughts. First, I want to talk through some of the stats about Rainbow Crate. So they are a monthly book box subscription box, and each month it will cost you $39.99 for the box. If you do want to subscribe for multiple months at once, you can get it down to $37.99 per box. But that is with the 6-month subscription. They are a US based company. Reading about the background a little bit, it sounds like it was two people who like met on Tumblr, and they just like were noticing the lack of, you know, queer books and queer book boxes and all that fun stuff, and so they teamed together to actually create this company, which I think is so funny. You know, we all went through the Tumblr phase, and it's funny to see that you know, it came out with something good. They do promote that they are the largest queer book box as well, so that's super cool to know. In addition to the price of the box, you will have to pay for shipping, and so for the US, since it is a US based company, it will be $11. For Canada, I think it was $19, and then for anywhere else in the world, it seems like it was $26. You saw me open 3 of the book boxes from prior months. I got And They Lived, Nothing Burns as Bright as You, and Marvelous Light. And then since then, I actually did get a 4th book box, which I was unable to read prior to the filming of this video. So this will just be on my normal shelves to read. But I did get Out There, which is a little like collection that I was really interested in, and so when I saw it was part of this box, I definitely went for it. Overall, the book wise, I am definitely excited that this like book box is a thing. I love that there is a queer book box with just like queer recommendations. It's a great way to learn about what representation is in the types of books, as well as just learning about more queer authors or queer books. I did enjoy the selection of the books. It does seem a bit younger from the books that I read, so you know, if there was like an adult option, I would love that. But they are still, you know, kind of smaller, not at that point yet, but I would love to keep my eye out and see if that will be a development in the future. So if you are younger or you really like YA books, I feel like this would be a better fit for you. The other thing that I would like to note, personally, and this is only personally, the main reason I get book boxes is because I love the like stenciled edges and like the special editions and everything. And so, as you probably saw, none of these are like custom in any way. I was reading on their website, and they said that, you know, just working with suppliers to have custom stuff, you need to have a certain quantity that you're going to purchase. And so because they are still a bit smaller, they just haven't broken that threshold yet. However, it is something that they are looking to get to, and they teased that maybe even in 2022 they'll get some like custom book editions. So I will definitely keep my eye out for that. I do highly suggest this for the wonderful recommendations and like getting queer books, but they just aren't as decked up as some of the other book boxes that I may get. I guess the other thing to talk about is the goodies. I found myself that a lot of the goodies I was not super excited about. And I have this in like most of the subscription boxes as well. There's always like one or two items that I just like could not care about, but this box just seemed to have less that I was interested in. And so I think that probably is like more of a personal thing, but just check out some of the photos of like what you receive, in case you are interested in it but are also kind of iffy on goodies sometimes. The positive thing about them though is that all the goodies are also like queer related items, so it will be, you know, from other queer books or, you know, just queer items, and so that was super cool. Overall, I think you've probably gathered my thoughts and opinions. I do really enjoy that this is an option, but I cannot wait for them to get a little bit bigger so that we can have some of those special things, like some of the other book boxes do. Either way, I will definitely be keeping my eye on this company, whether it's just to find more awesome recommendations or whether it's to keep an eye out for if there are any books I'm really itching for, and then I can buy the one-time purchase of that box rather than the subscription. So those are my final thoughts on Rainbow Crate. Please let me know down below if you have ever purchased from them before or if this is something you might be looking into as well. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe down below. And until next time, keep reading!